in the media, I was just like the in-between child for everybody. Like, white, not even on the racism thing. It was more so like everybody, as far as I'm concerned, that was in part of the case and stuff like that, was all trying to get the best benefit for me as best as I seen it. You know what I'm saying? So some people from the outside made it more racially based, but I understand that, because understand this is 92. This isn't 2000 and, you know what I mean? This isn't this isn't last year. This is like so long ago. So I can
But I wanted to
see.
ask you this though, because was it difficult as a black man to live in a white suburban household? Was that a challenge for you? Because I can only imagine, someone, as a person of color living in a household that, I would assume at a childhood age, you knew something was up. And so how was that like growing up with your adopted parents?
This is gonna get real confusing, but believe it or not, I wouldn't know what it's like to grow up in a suburban white household. Honestly, I wouldn't know.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just a plot twist. Which is, but it's not just y'all. That's actually the common misconception with the Baby Byron story, or the losing. I feel like losing Isaiah takes over the Baby Byron story. If anybody ever seen the movie, you know what I mean, the losing Isaiah story, people, I say, and I'll have to like be actually just straight to the point with it. The Baby Byron story and the losing Isaiah story are two separate things, but I know that I'm a part of the reason losing Isaiah was made. Meaning, like, in 1992 to 96, I was like you said, the poster child for an epidemic, also an interracial custody battle that wasn't done before. Yeah. You know what I mean? On a mainstream basis. You know what I mean? CNN was covering it, Ricky Lake was on it, Montel Williams, and a lot of other people. So and it's not like, and there's a big difference from now and then too. You know what I mean? Like, when something makes news now, it's like everybody's on it, and then they're on to the next, like in a week or a month. You know what I'm saying? So the information was more disposable. Back then it was just like, if somebody was on a typical topic, the whole country was involved. Meaning, like, when the Rodney King beatings happened, it didn't just like affect one general area. It was like a whole riot followed.
But don't you feel like much of the media hasn't really changed much from the 90s to now? Because it does seem like we all focus on the one topic. The one topic is coronavirus, right? So what's your thoughts on that, Baby Byron?
On the coronavirus?
No, just like in general with how the media, because I mean, you were saying, at an early childhood, you had all these people flocking towards your story. And I know you've been stating that a lot of the time, 99% of it's a bit hazy on your end. You're not really sure a lot of that's gone down. But were you old enough during those points to, like, when you were meeting Montel Williams and seeing all these stories? Or do you look back now at old reports and you're just like learning stuff that you never knew and you're learning it now here in the present time?
No, it's funny. It's almost like an oxymoron. I always knew what happened to me, only because I was Byron. I never got to not be Byron. You know what I'm saying? It was like, the transition was like, okay, from, even though, okay, like at 5, I got adopted, right, officially. And it wasn't by the Caucasian family. They were by African American family, actually, and who raised me pretty well. They reared me pretty well. And one thing that I have to say is they tried all their efforts, but upon being Baby Byron locally in Pittsburgh at the time, it wasn't easy to be my parent. Meaning, like, they couldn't just go to like Giant Eagle, or y'all might not even know what the hell that is, but there's like
we're West Coast, baby.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that. But they might go to somewhere that is just so local that they couldn't even do, because even though if it might have died off in mainstream, America or national news, locally it was still Baby Byron and the families involved.